Once again, we are starting with some really upsetting news, shocking, setting news about Alex Trebek, the longtime beloved host of Jeopardy, who we've just found out has been diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. And if you know anything about that diagnosis, it is typically a grim one. But Alex actually just recently found out about the diagnosis. He shared the news today with people at Jeopardy. But in, I think, classic Alex, in Alex's fashion, he is remarkably upbeat about this. He recorded a video message. He wanted to get his feelings about this out to his fans. Here is part of that message.
Just like 50,000 other people in the United States each year, this week I was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. Now, normally the prognosis for this is not very encouraging, but I'm going to fight this, and I'm going to keep working, and with the love and support of my family and friends, and with the help of your prayers also, I plan to beat the low survival rate statistics for this disease. Truth told, I have to, because under the terms of my contract, I have to host Jeopardy for 3 more years. So help me, keep the faith, and we'll win. We'll get it done. Thank you.
Wow, that is the tone of that. Like I said, remarkably upbeat.
And
you know, we cannot.
Can I say something about that particular message? With as serious a message as he was delivering, it was obvious that he wanted people to feel somewhat comforted in what he was saying. So that takes an amazing amount of courage to do that.
And to add some humor to it.
Right, just in a moment that must be that scary and that sort of terrifying.
Yeah, because you have to understand what he clearly is going through and was still concerned about his fans.
Right.
And the fact that he managed to add some humor and make a joke about his contract. And remember, he just signed, just a few months ago, signed this extension, and he is supposed to be the host of Jeopardy through the 2021-2022 season. And he is vowing that he's going to try to stick to that. So this is obviously some really jarring news for fans of the show and even for the people who compete on this show. And that includes Austin Rogers, former champion, who's actually right now on the episodes that are airing. They're having their tournament of former champions, and Austin is on that. He is joining us right now to react to this news. Austin, welcome to TMZ Live. God, I really wish it was under better conditions.
Yeah, it's incredibly tragic news, but Mr. Trebek has an amazing family and great supporters, and I think he's going to be well cared for, and it's devastating, but it's also optimistic and hopeful. Did
you see the message that he posted? The video
actually, I was on the subway and I got off and received a call from you guys. It's devastating, it's troubling, but again, he's super well comforted and he's got an amazing family and amazing friends and colleagues. So there's always something optimistic and hopeful.
Yeah, he, in the message that we were just talking about, what was remarkable is how he definitely seemed he wanted to comfort his fans, and maybe he's putting on, I mean, look, the reality is that pancreatic cancer does have a very low survival rate, but he is vowing to beat this. How do you think, this will be, when you're on the set with him, obviously, everyone knows the Alex that we see on the show, but when you're on the set with him, is that sort of the attitude that he has? Is a lot of positivity?
He's always positive. It's always a great sense of humor. He's always upbeat. And, they say that attitude is 90% of these things. And if anyone has that kind of attitude, it's him.
It's not hyperbole to say that Alex Trebek is one of the most beloved and familiar faces in television history. He definitely is that. Try to tell people just how important he is to Jeopardy. Like when you see him, you think about Jeopardy, you've been on the show, you've competed on the show, just how integral he is to that show and what it means to have him around and be so brave about this.
Well, there's two things to that. One, he is the star of Jeopardy, but he's such a great guy that he always says, I'm not the star. Everyone who appears on it is the star. I'm just the vessel by which it is conveyed. So he's incredibly humble and incredibly effacing, and he just embraces that full stop. And he's so encouraging to everyone, and always like, hey, I'm not the star, you're the star. This is your time to shine. I'm just the guy here reading the questions.
Wow. Well, Austin, thank you so much for joining us. I know you just got the news, and we really appreciate you sharing some time with us so we could talk about Alex. And as you know, as he said, we should all try to be as positive as possible. He needs that, so that's what we're going to do.
You got it, guys.
All right. Thanks, Austin.
Peace, brother.
Yeah, so, you know, look, and as he said, he signed this contract extension. It was just last year he had actually spoken to Harvey for an episode of Objectified.
Right.
And he said, he talked about thinking about retirement. Now, we were shocked. Harvey came back and told us that, and we were shocked to hear that. And then a few months later, he signed the extension. So we hope, obviously, we hope and pray that we have Alex with us hosting Jeopardy and just here with us
Period. Yeah.
for a long time to come.